Hi everyone, welcome to this community. My name's Sophia. So I wanted to do a reading because I'm still getting quite a lot of downloads. So I thought I'd do it in a tarot reading instead of going and doing another chat. And also I'm getting a bit about what's going on with your person. So I thought I'll pull it out with the cards. I just want to say, D on Gaia something. Oh my gosh, she does lives. So if you want, and her lives, I think I don't quote me on this. I think she does free readings at the moment. You know, a couple of minutes free readings. But if she doesn't, I apologise. But I don't know if she's just done that for the first one. But yeah, go check out because you lot, you know, might like that because it's lives, and she likes that as well. Another thing is I did pre-warn you guys, I'm not doing any image readings anymore. Stopped it. Don't want to do it. Simple as that. So I'm taking it off. You can, if you want an image reading, please go and get it off people of the subscription list. I just think Andrea's not the one who does it, Dreamwalker. But everyone else is does that. I will do it if you book, if you take me seriously and book the one-to-one consultant grand option. Right, then I know you're serious, then I'll probably do it. So obviously I will complete those who booked me in that week, I think, that I said about it. But yeah, it's still on the website. I'll take it down and I'll put up those guys on the subscription list instead, so you know who does the image reading. You can get tarot reading of anyone, so I don't know why you don't book an image reading of them guys anyway. So the energy I'm picking up is this, the change that's happened, the good and the bad of the change that's happened. The good news is your person's coming back. That's 100%, and they're coming back to commit. There's two versions of bad news. Obviously, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, which I've been talking about, you know, in the talk videos, then, you know, the cycle may still go round because it's a 0 point, so it's just going to go round and round and round and round. So that's you. And the other negative is that the elite secret society have people on the inside like psychics, right, like us. So they say, okay, what's going on with the astrology? And they say, okay, this is the time for everyone's going to be in relationship. And they're like, oh, that's not good, because like I said in my last video, if I'm with David, does money buy that happiness? There is an amount of money that can pay for how you feel when you're with your person, and you know that, right? And that's intention of, once again, this brilliant twin flame 5D whatever contract, right? So it's like, oh gosh, what do you mean? Everyone's going to, so they're not going to be bothered about if we're cutting back on their money. They're not going to be bothered about if they lose their job. You know, I remember Posh and Bex, what is her name? Victoria Beckham. And she said, oh, I would just live with David. Oh, he's David. Anyway, in a cardboard box, right? And I didn't understand that concept. I heard it from her years ago. And I'm like, oh, well, when you have someone you really love, that's all it is, really, isn't it? That's all it is. So this psychic is saying, oh, yeah, it's working. They come back together. So they're like, oh, shit, okay, well, let's pull that plan for November forward. So that's the negative. You're going to start having all these cutbacks. And if you're not a light worker, or you're not fully aligned, you're going to get pulled in. Oh, my gosh, my person wants to meet me on Friday, but I haven't got enough money because they've cut back on my money at work, my hours, my shifts, my benefits, you know, all this kind of thing is what's coming. It's what to come. That's what I'm saying. So let's go on. But I'm definitely seeing the Hierophant come out a lot. Third parties coming out a lot as well, which, see, look, I don't need the cards. Third parties coming out a lot in tarot, which I presume, well, they're telling me, which they ain't telling me, but yeah, I'm just saying, right? And that is beliefs. The third party is the belief system. Does your person maybe, okay, there's the third party is interesting is because everything, what happens in life is connected with your person. So I'll be honest with you, there is people, chicks, that say checking out your person. But here's the thing, you could be a naked supermodel It wouldn't touch the sides. In fact, that is intentional at this time, because your person, let's say supermodels, when you think about that, they always have men staring at them, men wanting to date them. This is a time where your person is like, listen, I'm so sick of it now. I just want someone who wants me. And guess who that is? Hello, you, right? So that's why that's happening there. The third party for you is for you to be your true self and to get into your core essence. Like I said, your galactic, your enlightened self, stuff like that. I've not met anyone who really does Reiki and crystals. Well, I did have someone who done crystals, and she was well into making the, not making the, can't make the stones, you know, the pyramids and all that. But she didn't want to do any of the marketing and advertising. I'm like, well, that's a hypocrite. Do you think you're so Jesus Christ that you don't have to sell anything? Everyone's going to come to you. You have to post. She didn't want to post. So she, what is the point of that gift? That's a wasted gift, right? Don't you notice all the superhero films, and they're always like, well, first of all, they make sure that you notice that they're never with anybody, right? Superman can never get with anyone. That's intentional for light workers, right? They put it in your face. We don't get with anybody. Right? Oh, it's so hard to be a superhero and we can't have anybody. And secondly, they're like, oh, I never want to do it. I never want to do it. It's really hard. It is bloody hard, right? It is. My job is to tell you against yourself. Right? I'm never popular. You're always going to be, you know, most people say they want to do what I want to do. And I'm like, yeah, well, if you done really what I done, you'll get more hate than actual love. I get enough love from upstairs for being in that, allowing myself to take on the hits of the hate. Put it that way. Let's see what's going on with the cards. So there's, I'm seeing this 3 and 3. 3 of Pentacles for you for collaboration. Like I say, it's about collaborating. You can be in mission and go over there and do crystals. I tell everyone who leaves, the issue isn't that. I'm like, it's never to do with they want to go and do their own thing. It's to do with, I'm like, okay, well, you know, you need to be posting more. It's vanity to sit there and not post more. You need to be more committed to the work. You need to be pulling back and relying on your person, you know, that kind of stuff, right? That's why they leave, I'll be honest. So you have to learn about true stuff about being a light worker. They're great just listening to me, but you have to educate it. So why is that here? Interesting. Why is that? This is the dark. This is the light. Judgment. Yep. The wake up call. What's going on here? 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. Yep, that's your person. Plus you, Magician. What they say? Why? Hold on. You know, I get it like that. What are they saying? What are you saying? Okay, so what I'm picking up, sorry, because to me, right, it's just basic. Your person didn't invest 10 of Wands, which was a burden, right? It's too clear. It's too, like, I'm like, well, I know that. I'm trying to explain why I was stalling, right? I'm like, that's too obvious. What are you trying to say? And they're saying, like I said, it's in plain sight and it's obvious, but you're not going deeper. Hence, I keep to it. They're telling me to do more talk videos, right? We know why it failed, because your person didn't invest, right? And this became a burden. This is the relationship at the moment. But the key of this is about, you are here to teach people to manifest. And that's why I was like, why is that so basic? It looks like, and so to me, from your point of view and from society's and everyone else, a collective's point of view, why have you split up with your person, Sarah Jane? Well, because he didn't invest, right? And it's a burden. and he keeps holding on to the burden. But like I said, if you go deeper, well, what are you doing? You're light worker. You're here to know about this, how you manifest, manipulation of form. When I do an image reading, when them lot on subscription list do an image reading, is manipulation of form. I don't like that word manipulation because it sounds horrible, but that's what it is. I direct your energy. I don't literally do that, to be honest with you. I just look at you. I don't even know what I do. I'll never forget Chantel said that. She's like, I do this thing and I don't know how to do it. It's true. You don't even know how you bloody do it, right? But that's what you do. It's actually manipulation of energy. And that's what you're not understanding with this row here. That's why they're guiding me to do more talk videos of, well, this is the actuality of why it failed, because you haven't manifested this correctly, because you don't know how to manifest. But if you was a light worker, you would know how to manifest it. It's like, yeah, exactly what I'm saying. Wake up to why it fell. I don't know what to say, because you didn't get into your masculine. Your masculine is, most would say I'm masculine, right? But I don't like to say it, but literally, if you listen to when I talk about David, when I'm speaking about David, you will hear my tone drop and I get in that lovey-dovey state, and I hate it, but that's just normal, right? Because how I feel about him. So this is understanding that you might say I'm in my masculine, but I'm not. The actuality of what I give is no other does that, right? And when I'm speaking, this isn't anger, this is passion. So this is about waking up to what your belief system is, right? And getting in your masculine, this is you, because most women are watching, right? Feminines, and understanding that you must go to the Eight of Pentacles, which is hard work, which is why I explained why people leave. Because what I tell you to do is the work, the hard work. And that's why they leave. And that's why I'm talking about being lazy, because it's like, oh, it's such an easier option to slip back and to do something like that, and then expect your person to join you to do this lazier option. They wouldn't do it. You are about doing what you're supposed to do and accepting your person for what they want to do. That's it. Like I said, until you're my stage, and then you say to them, you don't, well, yeah, you do tell them what you want and things change. So like I said, this is about getting in your masculine. And because I said at the last of the chat video, I tried to edit it because it was long. And so you might see it cut in, and I was like, oh, it looks stupid. I don't get it, right? But in red cardigan, right, I tried to explain about how to, okay, I'm just getting something about mission, right? About I'm trying to explain to you about like getting into mission, and you know, push you to be doing not just crystals, doing image reading, you know, making your own programs and all the stuff that everyone can do. I can do it, you can do it. That's what masculines are. This is what it is, waking you up to, instead of being lazy. That's why it's failing. It's about waking you up to get into and have someone who supports you to do it. It's so easy to follow a tarot reader who will put me down and say, oh, you know, your mission is just to do tarot, whilst they are not with their person. But you follow them because they are teaching you the easier option. But this is like getting to the wake up, matey. Are they with their person? You know what I mean? And don't you want to be with your person? Wake up, matey. Are they changing anything? Are they doing anything to support the plan? Most people leave and go and do the easier option, such as you. The Knight of Pentacles. I know that. Yeah, once again, I'm picking up this from this reading. It's like, oh, the burden was it was too slow. It's taking too long. I have to literally wipe your belief system clean and reset you. I don't think I triggered anyone if you listen to the video I just done in the red cardigan about the wedding. But literally, logically, is that the right word? When I'm talking about it, doesn't it make sense what I'm saying? Why the hell would you want to have a wedding in a dress that's £1,000 and all these family and all that when you just want your person, right? So what is all that? But you know, that makes logical sense, doesn't it? And this is what this reading is saying. The logic of what you're saying is why it failed is not what you're here about. Because these two cards, literally these two cards are top of the tree of life. Because tree of life is 1111. That's why it's connected with tarot, because tarot is the fool's journey, and the fool's journey is about alchemy. The magician card. Alchemy happens when you're balanced. If you're not balanced and knowing about all balancing out all the alchemical elements, you won't manifest anything. It always be the imbalance of your life. So which way was it? That I can't remember. It doesn't matter. So this is about how you perceive your perception. That's why I've been talking about energy lately, of your reality of why you're not with your person. The perception is incorrect. It's because they are you and you are not being yourself. I must make that clear. I don't know how many times. If I said to you, do you love yourself? Yes, I do love myself. Who are you? Most of you wouldn't even admit to yourself, let alone your family, that you're alien, would you? Would you go and say to your family, listen, I'm connecting with Sophia, and Sophia is connecting to Starship 24978240001, right? You wouldn't. Most of you wouldn't even show a video of me because I swear too much or and all this kind of thing. So you don't love yourself, in short. And if you don't love yourself, you don't get the person who is you, because you don't love yourself. So that's why it appears. This is about the appearance, right? Your perception appears that your person doesn't love you because they keep going away. Hence, I didn't even get to say it in my chat video. See, they're telling me so much to tell you. The reason why your person doesn't love you, and the love is important, is because both of you have this thing. Well, normally your person is over there in this third party situation with this belief of my friends and family love me. You might even hear them say, oh, they love me, or my family, you hear the mum or the dad say they love them, right? So the opposite is you get someone who doesn't say that to you. They have to learn, right, from their ingrained belief system or you might have the opposite. Sometimes you may have family of friends that you think love you so much and your twin flame doesn't know so much. Generally they're high, you know, I don't know what they're called, they're carefree, you know, not working or doing drugs and traveling or doing stuff like that. It's generally the opposite. It's your person. But this love is like, stop just chatting about love. True love, like I gave my wedding example, and I said, you know, I would ask David to get pen and paper and write down what he wants about marriage. That's incorrect. I said that wrong. When I'm talking, sometimes I say errors. I would ask him what he would like for a wedding. That's the word, right? Not marriage, you know. I might ask him, but I'm just saying for the wedding day, right? And get to the nitty gritties. Why do you want that, mate? Why do you want that, mate? Why do you want that? Right? And stick to what he really wanted. But my point is that this is why they don't say they love you, because you're skewed reality of love. So you have someone who perception, this is all perception, that it doesn't love you, but you don't love yourself. So how can you attract your twin flame when most know your twin flame is you? And most, you know that, right? So how can you attract your twin flame to love you when you don't love yourself, because you're filled with negative from sexual abuse, abandonment, a drunken family member, following a belief system, or even if they do love you, you know, they paid for my college and university for something you don't want to do, or you've done it and you've changed your mind and you're scared to death to change that and say, now I'm an alien being. You're not even loving yourself as who you are. You're not recognizing your gifts. Do you see my point? You are rejecting you. You're rejecting your person. You're not investing. Seven of Pentacles. Wake the fuck up. That's why it failed. That's why there's a burden. That's why it's slow. This is what you fucking manifested, right? And that's why it's unjust. It simply is. This is either or. The Justice card, it is or it isn't. The scales, right? Black, white, up, down, right? You manifest it or you don't. It's simply that, right? Underneath this is like, yeah, look, you got rid of him. Fuck off, matey. This is my fuck off, matey card, right? Pissed off face. But he won't leave. He won't. They won't. They're there in the picture. Absolutely there. I remember when I got back with David, well, when I met him, I was actually living here, right here, with my fiance, which literally my family knew about. They only knew because I was at a funeral and he came. I didn't go and announce it. And they would say, who's this? I said, actually, whilst you're asking, it was that kind of conversation. So, because, you know, he asked to get married. But anyway, so David popped back up, right? I ignored it a couple of times. And I thought, you know what? I'll see what he wants. Met him. Bush. I knew straight away twin flame came back. Someone I booked on the internet told me, that's not your twin flame. That's karmic, right? I believed it. Dumped his ass, 4 years gap. Right, he popped back. Don't know how he found me because I'm not out there. I'm Miss Recluse, right? Obviously, you block your person and argue with him, right? They're there. Upstairs controls this, not you. They're there, right? He's not leaving the picture. You've just released him and pissed off. He's right there, right? So David came back. I went to meet him. I was like, I can't remember the conversation, to be honest. But I knew when I left him, I was like, fuck this, matey. What I've got indoors, I am getting rid of. I had no idea I was going to get with David. I didn't tell David I got rid of my fiance, so let's get together. And I didn't obviously tell my fiance, listen, I just met someone and, you know. But I knew that there was no one I would meet how I felt about with David. I thought, I wasn't like, I'm going to do everything in my power to get David, neither. I'm not that kind of person. But I was like, if I don't meet anyone how I feel about this guy or matches that or is better than that, I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. And that's how you lot should understand this connection. So that's when I dive deep into how do I, well, get rid of the push and pull. I hate it. Thinking about him. And then I went deep into this connection and started to get all these answers. You're just like, yeah, this is why it's failing. You're not doing the stuff that I do. It's simple as that. It's simple as that. You've got someone with a connection that you know is different. Do you think it's just for you to vainly just, okay, I've got a twin flame connection, everyone, to go and tell soulmates? I don't understand it. So you've released, this is 3 of Wands, but I don't feel it as 3 of Wands. So it's like, oh, okay. So what I'm getting from this card, the underneath is like, well, you're like, well, if it doesn't come back correct, right, I'm moving on. 3 of Wands, right? I'm waiting for the new ship to come in because it's waiting for the ships to come in, right? But it's like that you can't move on. Why I probably told you about David. You can't move on because they're there. I saw one tarot reader and she said I was with my twin flame, but, you know, he wasn't awakened. Fuck's sake, right? What vanity spits out of people's mouths. Yes, I do swear, but I'm not fucking vain, right? How dare she say if this person is awake or not, right? It's not woken, so I'm with my soulmate. I'm like, I would prefer to die unless they match that, and they don't match that. They don't match that. Soulmates don't, because you're not supposed to be with them, right? So she's just settled, which I feel sorry for the guy because she knows that this guy is second best. Awkward situation. And I tell you what, she's got thousands of views and subscribers. That's how asleep twin flames, light workers, and that's because you don't invest in big. And this is simple. Most of you watch tarot readers, they're not even with a twin flame. Why are you listening to this? It's like going to someone who's divorced 7 times and say, give me some marriage advice. That's how asleep people are. This is why they fell. Because you just, oh, I'm a twin flame. They put that on the top. They don't even have to put that anymore. And you get with your person. You think, and you know you're not getting with your person, but you keep doing the same thing over and over. I've picked up these. I don't know why, so I'll carry on. And then I'll just make it short and sweet with see what he is thinking. They're coming back. That's all I'm getting, right? Look, the fall, the this, the this, the this. All right. And I said this in the video. It's all about the past. 5 of Cups is connected to the past, right? The past is very important, like I said in the video, because it's telling you there is no past. There is no future, there is no now. So, oh, my person's so stuck in the past, stuck in the past, stuck in the past. Because do you understand that there is no time? Do you understand that you are use that, manifest that there is no time by using your gifts? That's why they're stuck in the past. Because you're stuck in the past of, I am a twin flame, but I just need to do crystals. You're not using that non-element of time. That's why most twin flames have that past. That's why they keep telling me to do these talk videos and chats and stuff like that. You're not getting it. Most twin flames, the love thing, because everyone thinks that, you know, just saying they love, you don't need to. You feel that, right? So they're telling you to feel and follow what you love. Your person only. Your person only. That's it. Or whatever you love to do. Your core being is this. Is mission. And there's aspects of it you don't like to do. Woke up today, done that video. I was like, oh my, told me, they don't tell me, I don't know what to call it. Right, do a chat video, right? I know I've got to do it. I was like, I've got to go out, I've got to go shops, got to get food, blah, blah, blah. And I'm behind on the, it's just like, you know, I've got to do what I, you know, not everything I do, I love, trust me. So when Casey, that's it, with her crystals, I'm guided to go over there and fly by myself. Who told you that? Who told them that? No one. They always, it's like, when they tell me they're guided, I'm the trick is that they don't understand. I can read them when they come to me. When they lie to me and tell me when they're going, I can still read they're lying. I'm not in my ego. I would say to you, listen, Sarah Jane's left this community mission program and she's supposed to go. She's supposed to be over there. I couldn't give a shit. There's no one, I repeat, no one that comes into mission and leaves mission that has left over only due to I've pushed them or their ego. And I'm making this clear so when you, not to deter you from mission, to get you ready for mission. It's hard work. But I feel to keep pining and keep battling with your person is harder. And just wanting someone for the rest of your life is harder. The Fool, I've already said that in the chat video. This is about loving thyself, working on oneself and doing things that is unknown, which is taking you out of your comfort zone and jumping in with the little you know. The Fool, right? It's that Pisces and Uranus. Pisces and Uranus here is about collaboration. This is about teamwork. That's all it is. You have to start. You lot don't take the leap of faith and jump in and start. You lot don't even start. That's why I'm coming away from the image readings. I'm going to try to do this mission one. So the 5 of Cups I've already went is that's to connect it with the past. That's why you always have a twin flame or something is always in the past. And you might say, oh, they're past X, past. There's no fucking past. It's only the now. It's only the now. And there's no point even saying that to your person. Well, you keep going on about the past. What are you doing that's connected with time? I told in the video, you lot don't understand the mirror effect. It's not to do with the past and da-da-da. Do you understand that they're showing you past to show you that you live in the now? And what are you doing in the now which makes you manifest this, so it's not failing? In the now, you're not being your true self. What's these two? Knight of Pentacle. See? Oh, that's why it's so slow, Sophia. It's twice. This is so slow because I promise you what I say in my videos, none of you even bother to research. Everything I say, you can go and research. You don't research nothing. Like I said, basically, you will listen to a soulmate who doesn't even have the title of twin flame and quite happily book an extended reading. I get it, because they're reading the planets, and the planets for everyone. So it does align with what you're saying. But don't you, why, like I said, why would you book someone who's divorced 7 times and give you marriage advice? That's literally what people do on this planet. They just go on what people say. Unless there's someone like me who's in my truth, and I will say to you, listen, I'm telling you what mission is. It's hard work, but it's rewarding. You're your true self. You're your true self. How can there be anything other than that? And when you are your true self, like how I am, you get your person because they are you. If you're doing stuff that is against you, then you will never get your person because they are you. It's simple as that. 2 of Swords. Make up your fucking mind. I don't know what else to say. Wake the fuck up and make up your mind. You see, I'm in my truth. That's what it is. You're wearing the blindfold here. It's like you being your truth, then they're in their truth. That's the positive. But at the moment, you're like, oh, I don't know, I don't know what you don't know. There's no legal contract. You can choose to leave, right? But that's on you. Let's see what he's thinking of feeling. I know what they're thinking of feeling, but I'll do it anyway. They are coming back. I just heard, which isn't heard, but an unexpected announcement of what? So there's some announcements that's going to happen. Why are they saying that? A change in the foundation. They might be moving. I was already saying about the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is about the past. This is about, please be patient. I need to work on myself. So this is to do with, yeah, they're working on that past thing. So you work on yourself. See, I told you their contract is just so. They're on there working on themselves. Are you working on yourself? It's not enough. You hear people, I've done, Sophia, they email me and say, I've done inner work. I've done inner child work. I've done, if you have my twin flame folder, Starseed folder, I say, it does not matter, whatever work you've done. And it doesn't matter about what your guides are saying. I can absolutely 100% promise you that my work you have never done. You could have guidance from upstairs for 20 years. I promise you, all my programs you have never done. You've never had anything like it. I might release my book, actually, for like a tenner, something. So you get a snippet of what my book is. There's nothing like my ebook. So I've created 2 books. A sex book. Yes, it is a sex book. And an ebook about life. So I might release that, actually. Hopefully I'll get to sell it. To sort that out. And yeah, you could probably buy that. That's going to be a tenner. I might actually do that, release that, so you can, even though you just got to go on my playlist and you know from this fucking reading. I don't know what the delay is. Ask yourself why you are not doing it. Ask yourself why you are not doing it. Then you know why they're not doing it. It's as simple as that. Don't complex shit, right? Don't complex it. It's nothing to do with it. They're not with you because you don't love yourself. You're an alien. You know you're an alien. Do you do alien stuff? No. It's simple as that. So you're rejecting oneself. You're rejecting your person. You need to start. You need to start. So start investing in yourself. Do you hear that word? Invest in you. It's not me. Right? I already said I'm not doing image readings. You can get stuff off the subscription lists. You don't have to buy it off me. In fact, I say that so you can see I know how to manifest. I know how energy works, you see. Literally. That's why I say go to them. Well, how do I get paid if I point you to other people? Because the universe rewards you in another way. You see, because I know natural law. Everything I do is for a reason. Mine is a bit different to most of yours because you're not at the level where I'm at. But I'm just saying, right? It will balance out back to me. This will get balanced, right? When you're in your truth. Woman, truth. This is you now, undecisive. When you're in your truth, one sword up, then the two of cups here will be balanced and karma will come in. It's as simple as that. You see her in a white dress, virginal, born. You need to go back, strip back, right? In the white, like virginal white is like birth. That's why I told her to put the dress white. It was white or green. I said actually white, right? I actually made two ones. Anyway, and I said, yeah, that's why. White dress. Everything I do, everything in this creation of decks, of cards, was intentionally. The wheel of karma above her so that you know you're supposed to get that is divine, right? Everything I've made. So why would you go over there with just someone who knows tarot? That's what I'm saying. Every single one of you that listened to me is in lack, is in laziness, and chooses the easier option. And that's why your person will choose the easier option. That's why Three of Cups is coming out. They know you're better, right? But they won't go towards you because you don't do better. The mirror effect. It's up to you. Okay, so like I said, Dee does lives. I'm going to put the people who do image reading on the website if you want to go to them. And hopefully I'll release my ebook. At least invest in that. You can buy it off me, or I'll put it. Obviously, I'll tell the people on the subscription list to sell it as well. It's only a tenner, so it don't make no difference. But you need to get started. If not, you will get pulled into depression and you'll never meet your person, and it's just going to get worse. It's just going to get worse out here. The streets are getting worse. I'm out. Speak to you later.